semifinal story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the number 5 seed in the playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Using his legs, it's Love. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. We'll try to run it with the option. Pitches to the back. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Man, this is exactly how you want to start an opening drive on the road for this offense. Really well-blocked play. Pick up some nice yardage. And if you're this offensive line, this is exactly what you talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control of things up front, especially early in this game. They give their running back plenty of room to rumble.
Here comes a handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The sure hands, it's Love. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get them off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Handoff from the shotgun. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And at first down, they go right back to him. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Here's the second down play. A quick throw out left, complete. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
Here comes the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's third down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. Uses the stiff arm and gets past the marker before being taken down.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. That's a design quarterback keeper. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. And the coach leaves his offense on the field to go for this one, needing to get a first down. Needs a completion here on fourth down. And it's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Has the first down and more. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. He's found some room at the 45. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Solid debut for this offense.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Oh, it's a reverse. 6-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 4.
I'm a fan of any time you can get the ball into his hands. I think it's a win. Didn't go for a huge amount of yards, but it's the threat of what it potentially can do, and it gives him another opportunity to get his hands on the football.
That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught near the sticks. It's Moss. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to...
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, as this play was unfolding, the only thing I wanted to know was he going to get the ball over the defense to the running back. Once the back caught the ball, look out. Big yards ahead.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to chuck it again. And it falls incomplete. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. They will go for it again here on fourth down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a fourth down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Catch made way down to the 25. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21.
That's one way to be able to move the football up the field in a hurry. These are the types of plays that can really galvanize an offense.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Reed. Tries the right with a quick throw. And he pulls in the catch. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. And the Aggies line it up with 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this 1st and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. Nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal off that loss. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they'll get him down that time.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking for 6. He was looking for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down. Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe? Looking to make a play deep downfield. Oh, that one's picked off. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining in the 1st half clock. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Short connection to the tight end here. Finally brought down, but the game moves it to the 44. And the offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Well, that's the risk you take as a coach running this style of offense. And really as a quarterback, you know that there's a chance you're going to get hit like that. And boy, did he get annihilated by this defense. I'm just happy that he got up.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And he lofts it deep over the middle. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he could bring it in.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down in distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. This will likely be the last play of the half. Scanning the field. It's Reed. The pass rush closing in. And the pass ball is incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? To throw, it's Reed. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. Gonna run it. It's Owens. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
A gain makes it second and medium. Snags a quick throw. In the clear at the 25. Oh, and now he fumbles the ball. And the defense jumps on the football.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football, The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. And now the running back's got it again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional. I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, A&M. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. The back's got it on the pitch. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Now it's 2nd down here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. He cannot be serious. The head coach going for it. Backed up to his own end zone. Trying for a 4th down completion. Contact as he let the ball go. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
And then 1st down, right back to the running game.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Dropping back. It's Reed. Goes to his right side there for the completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Here we go. 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. And they stop him. I think it's short of the first down.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. Direct snap to the back. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Looking to throw it deep. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Stiff arms the man. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down. 1st and 10 play coming up. The DB's backing off from the line now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Got space looking for the end zone here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. See if they can convert the point after. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. This one will be fair caught. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Moving right through the contacts. And the play is good enough for a 1st down. They'll move the ball to the 44. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Trying to create here on the move. And he's got it. Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. They'll try the option play here. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up. Ready? Here we go. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. To throw, it's Reed. Buying time now, rolling to his left. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. The Aggie is trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. They go with a direct snap. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, this is situational football. This is really where the great coaches separate themselves, because in these kind of situations, this is where you want to be able to score and kill the clock. Some teams do it better than others, and that's primarily coaching and execution and preparation. It'll be interesting to see how this offense
fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. Runner shows toughness and will, refusing to be brought down. Ends up in the end zone.
Yeah, that defender had no chance bringing down this ball carrier by himself. That's why you better have a couple defenders, or else you're going to have more touchdowns like this.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Looking to throw it on first down. Going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position.
A big play here that gets them down into the red zone. They're not thinking about a field goal, I assure you, Chris. They're trying to get 6 points.
Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. First down, looking to throw the football. He's escaping the pocket now. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. With the catch, it's Love. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, and it's a touchdown.
And the PAT is good. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again?
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Escapes the pocket. Breaking free at the 35. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
Oh, man, this is a tough play for this defense. They have the offense right where they want them on third down. They get the pressure, but they don't account for the quarterback and his ability to scramble and create. Picks up a first down to keep this drive alive.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. They can put the game away right here. It's 1st and goal. They'll give it to the back. They finally corral him at the 1.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game...
Touchdown, Texas A&M. This offense cannot be stopped.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Bringing it out, it's Branch. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
And he's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. He's hit as he throws it. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Touchdown, A&M. And the beatdown continues.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.